Do you know, sir, that though I am only a woman, I think I am at heart as brave as you.
I should think so. You haven't been under fire for 3 days as I have. I can stand 2 days without showing it much, but no man can stand 3 days. I'm as nervous as a mouse. Would you like to see me cry?
No.
If you would, all you'd have to do is to scold me, just as if I were a little boy and you my nurse. If I were in camp now, they'd play all sorts of tricks on me.
I'm sorry. I won't scold you. You must excuse me. Our soldiers are not like that.
Yes, they are. There are only 2 sorts of soldiers, old ones and young ones. I've served 14 years. Half of your fellows never smelled powder before. Why, how is it you've just beaten us? Sheer ignorance of the art of war. Nothing else. I never saw anything so unprofessional.
Oh? Was it unprofessional to beat you?
Well, come. Is it professional to throw a regiment of cavalry on a battery of machine guns with the dead certainty that if the guns go off, not a horse or man will ever get within 50 yards of the fire? I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it.
Did you see the great cavalry charge? Oh, tell me about it. Describe it to me.
You never saw a cavalry charge, did you?
Well, how could I?
Oh, perhaps not. No, of course not. Well, it's a funny sight. It's like slinging a handful of peas against a window pane. First one comes, then 2 or 3 close behind him, and then all the rest in a lump.
Yes, first one, the bravest of the brave.
You should see the poor devil pulling at his horse.
Why should he pull at his horse?
It's running away with him, of course. Do you suppose the fellow wants to get there before the others and be killed? Then they all come. You can tell the young ones by their wildness and their slashing. The old ones come bunched up under the number 1 guard. They know they're mere projectiles and that it's no use trying to fight. The wounds are mostly broken knees from the horses cannoning together.
Ugh. But I don't believe the first man is a coward. I know he is a hero.
That's what you'd have said if you'd seen the first man in the charge today.
Oh, I knew it. Tell me about him.
He did it like an operatic tenor. Regular handsome fellow with flashing eyes and lovely mustache, shouting his war cry and charging like Don Quixote at the windmills. We did laugh.
You dared to laugh.
Yes. But when the sergeant charged up as white as a sheet and told us they'd sent us the wrong ammunition, that we couldn't fire a round for the next 10 minutes, we laughed at the other side of our mouth. I never felt so sick in my life. And I've been in 1 or 2 very tight places. I hadn't even a revolver cartridge. Only chocolate. And we'd no bayonets, nothing. Of course, they just cut us to pieces. And there was Don Quixote, flourishing like a drum major, thinking he'd done the cleverest thing ever known, whereas he ought to be court-martialed for it. Of all the fools ever let loose on the field of battle, that man must be the very maddest. He and his regiment simply committed suicide. Only the pistol missed fire. That's all.
Indeed. Would you know him again if you saw him?
Shall I ever forget him?
That is a photograph of the gentleman, the patriot and hero to whom I am betrothed.
I'm really very sorry. Was it fair to lead me on? Yes, that's Don Quixote. Not a doubt of it.
Why do you laugh?
I didn't laugh, I assure you. At least I didn't mean to. But when I think of him charging the windmills and imagining he was doing the finest thing...
Give me back the portrait, sir.
Of course. Certainly. I'm really very sorry.